Fog and a little snow for us around southern Colorado over the last 24 hours. This is what's happened in Monument. Yesterday evening and last night it was near impossible to see Interstate 25 as you look back towards Highway 105 and I-25, but notice that the intersection is visible now. There has been some snow. You can see that on the grass at the Tri-Lakes Fire and Rescue camera. 7 degrees the current temperature. The wind is calm. As we go down to Los Animas, we've also seen some snow there. Not as much as we've seen in Monument, but there has been some on top of the roofs and on the grass as we look towards the Benton County Courthouse. Temperature for you sitting at 6 degrees, but your winds out of the east at 11 miles per hour make it feel like it's below zero at this hour at the intersection of Highway 50 and Highway 101. Visibility is down to 1 mile in Trinidad and 2 miles at the Colorado Springs Airport, 4 in Pueblo and 1 in Denver. So it's still a foggy start to the day, but not as foggy as it was yesterday. If you were with us at this time yesterday, you notice that visibilities were less than half a mile, listed as a 0 on your screen in places like the Springs and in Denver, which caused some tragic results on I-25 in the big city. 7 at the Springs and also 7 at Pueblo at this hour, so the cold air has made its way from western Kansas, northwestern and western Nebraska, all the way into Colorado. Not quite over the mountains yet because temperatures there are warmer, 31 in Salida and 27 the current reading in Gunnison, 9 in Canyon City. Skyscan satellite and radar shows us that there will continue to be snow in the mountains today, but the snow is not going to be as heavy as it was yesterday. At times, the snow will begin to pick up, though, in the southwestern mountains and push its way across I-25 between Pueblo and Trinidad in particular. So that's going to be a travel concern for us if you're heading over the Raton Pass. Don't be surprised to see the chains required once again there as that snow pushes its way across the big highway. Notice that it has begun to develop southeast of Alamosa, southwest of Walsenburg, and pushing towards Trinidad at this hour. Skycast, now let's push it forward to noon, and you notice that Skycast wants to paint a lot of snow over eastern portions of the Centennial State. That means if you're traveling off to the northeast from the Springs towards Lyman and eventually over towards Goodland, Kansas, there could be some travel issues for you. There will also be some snow in the mountains, as we talked about, crossing the interstate between Pueblo and Trinidad and towards the New Mexico line. That will continue to be the trend throughout the evening before it all tapers off and all goes away for at least a day or two, even in the mountains as we go through our Monday afternoon and into our Tuesday. Highs today for some cities around the region, 30 at the Springs and 32 at Pueblo. Still cold over in the plains, 11 in Burlington and 9 in Springfield. Mountain locations are going to be sitting in the 30s and 40s. Lows tonight, they'll be sitting in the teens. That's warmer than it will before this morning, but still below where it should be. 17 at the Springs and 16 will be your low tonight in Pueblo, with some single digits above and below zero as you head over towards the Kansas line. So your 7-day forecast then for the Springs. High temperatures are going to rise up into the lower 50s by tomorrow and make their way to 60 degrees by Thursday. Then they begin to drop back into the upper 40s or lower 50s. Those are going to be sitting in the upper 20s to right around 30 degrees. As we go through our Pueblo 7-day forecast, high temperatures for you are in the lower to middle 60s for a couple of days running, Wednesday and Thursday, before another chance for rain and snow comes back into your forecast and drop your high temperatures back into the middle 50s. Lows are going to be sitting in the upper 20s and lower 30s. Today's high Pueblo, 32. Friday morning's low in Pueblo, 32. Canyon City 7-day forecast, high temperatures middle 30s for you today. That gives way to lower 60s by Thursday before it drops back on Friday and Saturday. And your Teller County 7-day forecast calls for highs to rise up into the mid to upper 40s before dropping back. With that chance for the rain and snow on Friday and Saturday. Lows are going to be sitting in the lower to middle 20s.
So as you mentioned, not a bad day to stay inside, watch a movie, maybe check out the Oscars.
Yeah, if those movies you haven't seen, of course, the ones that are nominated for the big awards, might not be a bad day to take them in.
Yeah, perfect day. All right, Jay, thanks so much. And now